I got interrupted by my child who thinks she's 007, and as I'm recording, she thinks she can roll herself through the living room. Hello everyone, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Brandy, and this is Adventures of Tomorrow. Today, I just wanted to give you a quick update about the new villainous that I mentioned prior to the other video. They usually give us one in February, but they decided that they were going to cluster them all together and give them over the summer, so we've got 3 new ones coming out. There's the Sugar and Spite, which is the King Candy Shere Khan. And then there's the new Star Wars expansion pack, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but I happened to pick something up that is a Star Wars villainous. First, I was going to say expansion, but that's not what it is. The very first, remember we were talking about how I had the Marvel? Now I got the Star Wars one. My husband bought it for me. Okay, so back to what I was saying. There is the second one, which is an expansion of the Star Wars pack. That's right here. And then there is the third one is... So I guess what I realized is that the original villainous that I had, which is this one right here. This is the very original... This is the very first villainous that they ever made. And it was really... I mean, I told you guys it was hard to figure out how to play it. And so... I guess they made a new one because I was just thinking they had a silvery one, and I'll show you right here. They had that one. I thought it was released just to have a brand new 100-year celebration because they were doing the platinum, you know, for they had it in Disneyland and stuff. It was when Disney decided to celebrate 100 years. So I thought this one was just there to, you know, have, oh, here's this, but then this is brand new and it's 100 years, so it'll be fun. What they did was they took this other one and they took out pieces of it from the original, from the green one. They not only took out the characters, but they took out a lot of the stuff that made it, you have to be more strategic while you're playing. So then they, because it was veered more towards the 100, they made a new one, which is now the bluish, purplish one that you see here. And that is the one that is going to be the replacement for this green one right here. Which is kind of a bummer because I know that, you know, the Evil Queen was hard to play on the board. And I know that I said Jafar was really hard because when I was talking about the Evil Queen, oh gosh. When I was talking about the Queen of Hearts, I know I had said the Wicked thing. It was really hard to understand. And then you read Jafar's little booklet he has, and it's an entire novel, and it is impossible. And so I realized that's what that's for. So this new one that's coming out, that is for the replacement for this one right here. This is the new one with King Candy and Shere Khan. And I really like this case cover because it's pink, which I am very veered towards pink, and I also think it's going to look really nice on my shelf because there's no pink one. But also I really like Shere Khan too, because he's one of those villains that you just don't really talk about very often, and it is very exciting to see him in something like that. And then there's King Candy. I remember talking about how he's a sleeper. And I remembered his alter ego is Turbo, and he is creepy in that movie, but he be killing it. Anyway, they didn't show you anything like picture-wise in here. They just showed you the cover. However, they did say that King Candy was going to be a collector piece. And, oh gosh, who did it happen with? They didn't really start doing it until this one with Cruella, where they put collector pieces inside of it. Here, I'll show you. Wait, that's not the one that's open. This is the one that's open. The collector pieces, the regular pieces, so I'm doing a little sneak peek because I'm also going to talk about these later. The regular pieces, they look like this. They're very clear, and they're very just, you know, they look like regular little pieces. This one's from Mother Gothel. The collector pieces, when they say those, they mean kind of like this. Like snakes. Oh, maybe, come on, Cruella. This is the one for Cruella. And I don't know if you see, but it's more marbled and filled in. It's more like somebody actually took their time to make these. That's what they're talking about when they say that it's going to come with a collector piece. And it's usually based off of the character on the front, which means that King Candy is actually going to be the one who is the collector piece, and that's pretty exciting. But it also means that Shere Khan is going to be the one that looks more just regular. And lastly, we have an expansion of this Star Wars, what's it called? The Star Wars franchise that Villianous had come out with. So this one is the very first one that Star Wars came out with. Then they have an expansion, which is kind of sized like this one. This is not, of course, it, but I know you know that. But it's it's sized more like this, which means the newest one that they're coming out with is going to also be this size right here, and is going to also come with 3 characters, because that is actually, because of the King Candy one, it might come with only 2. But it should come with 3, because I don't see why they wouldn't do that. And I would show you a picture, but they actually didn't have any pictures. They just had pictures of the newest expansion that they're coming out with, and then the one with King Candy and Shere Khan. And I just wanted to give you a little update to just share with you, so that we kept on the same page and you guys knew that I was keeping up with the keeping up. God. I really appreciate you guys being here. This is not easy for me to do. This is emotionally a lot, and I'm actually trying to get more comfortable with it. I know that there are times when I go like this and it's overwhelming, or I'll talk a lot, or I lisp. Well, lisping and stuttering, that's just something I can't help. That's the way we all got those things, and that's just what happened to me growing up. And actually I'm a lot better than I used to be. I used to have a really bad lisp. I guess I still have a bad one. It used to be worse. But it means a whole lot to me that you guys are here, because it took a lot for me to do it, and I know I'm trying to get more comfortable, and I know I'm trying to share things properly, and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I don't know if you guys are even enjoying it. There's not really a lot of people that have seen this, but the ones that have, I really appreciate you guys, and it means a whole lot to me that you're here. Stop. Don't do it. Don't you cry. I'm very emotional. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that we're up on the up and up, and we have all the things, and that there's new Villianous coming out. So keep up with me. Keep up with me. That's rude. I hope you stay with me, and we can do this together, and just, have fun and talk about villain stuff. And it's really fun, because if you guys are watching, that means you're enjoying it, and that means you're having fun talking about it. And there's not really a lot of people that just like to hear me talk about it. So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much, and I'll see you later.